Pickaxe.
Join us at patreon.com/castparty for a whole plethora of exclusive goodies. 5-day early access to every Cast Party episode, including Nocturne, ad-free episodes, behind-the-scenes info, exclusive bonus monthly one-shots, access to our community Discord, where our community plays D&D games together, has game nights, and hosts so much more, all for less than the price of a single cup of coffee per month. Aren't convinced? Try out a free trial. 7 days free to check out the content that we offer only exclusively on our Patreon. Patreon.com/castparty. Support your favorite D&D podcast, all while getting some awesome perks. Patreon.com/castparty. See you there, casting crew.
Welcome, cast and crew, back to Nocturne, A Curse of Strahd Tale. My name is Ryan McManus, and I will be your director for today. First off, before we jump in, I wanted to say thank you for a quick little break for us and letting us drop that behind the scenes. I'm sorry you had to wait a month for the next episode, but that last arc was a lot for us, and I wanted to give our players a proper break to reset emotions before we jump into this next portion of our adventure. So, with that out of the way, if you want to find me on the internet at all, you can find me around the Cast Party socials at Cast Party D&D or my personals at Ryan.McManus. And I'm joined today by my lovely cast and crew, ready to slap Strahd straight in the face. We have May.
Hi, I'm May. My emotions are not reset. I thought about this every single day since we last played. And I'm also not emotionally prepared for going first in this order, if you couldn't tell. But if you want to find me on social media where I'm less sad, May LaFay. And I'll be playing Zielle, who's here to slay everyone and everything. That's what we're doing now. Except for you guys.
Back for his 39th intro, we have Jose.
Wow. Hi, everyone. My name is Jose. I will be playing as Alizzato, best beard in Vallaki. Like May, I think, it's a sad little intro. So, I guess there's nothing else to say other than Vince coming back to join us. Hey, Vince, come on in. Oh, it's a bad joke.
Oh my God.
It's so bad.
Tomato. Cruel.
Love Vince. Miss him. This will be very interesting. But yeah, you guys can follow me on socials at DM Jose G and all those other places.
And following that crushing disappointment, we have Betty.
Oh, God. That is hilarious. Hi, my name's Betty. I'm Betty the Beholder on TikTok and Instagram, and I play Dahlia, your constellation of melancholia. And boy, is that how we're feeling today. A Therenless table is a constellation of melancholia. And yeah, we're gonna kick Strahd's fucking ass for that, for sure.
A lonesome bed in an astral sea, we had some closure for Theren before returning to Z, who thematically failed a death save before Dahlia sprung forth, clutching Zielle in her arms as she provided some healing warmth. Emotions soared as Zielle explained the deal. She was hoping to trick the gods or beyond, but Theren's fate was sealed. Lighting the beacon provided more than just light. Now inspiration and magic could aid in your fights. Dodging leftover armor and hearing memories descend, you prepped for a fight with Vlad, only to find he'd met his end. Sunsword in hand, Dahlia then knelt in silence in a pew of the chapel and prayed for some guidance. And just before she could provide safety, slow clapping rang true. Strahd had noticed the beacon, and he decided he'd pop through. He handed you all invitations, some torn, some dropped, and hoped he'd see you at his wedding, with Zielle landing a special spot. Before departing, the devil brought a present, an obnoxious woman in a bag that he quickly grew to resent. And this is where we bring ourselves back up. You all find yourselves in the chapel of Argynvost Holt, some sitting in a pew, some standing off to the side, patiently waiting as the devil begins to turn his back to you all, as he begins to walk out the door towards the main entrance, his footfalls making no sound upon the tile floor beneath his feet.
Where's the bag of person?
He left it out front.
Is it moving?
If you would like to go find out, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
trepidatiously walking over.
You have to awkwardly follow behind Strahd through the main hall. And as you exit the front entrance, you see that silver statue that once breathed a chilly breath upon your skin. You spot Strahd atop his nightmare as he gives you all a 2-finger salute.
I'll give him a 1-finger salute.
I was just gonna say that.
Dahlia and Zielle.
As the horse itself takes to the sky with a thunderous boom and heads back towards Castle Ravenloft. And there you spot it at the foot of the statue, right beneath the dripping mouth, small little bits of condensation dripping onto this brown linen sack that is writhing back and forth with grunts coming from within.
Hello? Okay. Is it is it sealed? Do I need to, however, I'll open it or carefully cut the tie or whatever.
Yeah, it is tied around the top with a tight knot. And as you go up, you take out a little dagger and slip that right open to unveil, bound and gagged, hands tied behind her back, and rope around her knees and ankles in the fetal position.
We fully recognize her, though, right?
It is indeed Esmeralda.
I'll start, I guess, gag first, and then we'll work on hands.
Yeah, I'll start doing the hands or the feet.
Thank you. Oh, is he gone? I'm looking around.
For now. Welcome back?
Where are we?
Arkenvosholt.
Oh.
We lit the beacon.
Oh, so bright! I'm gonna shield my eyes. It's warm. It feels nice. How did you do that?
Bones? Bones in the bowl.
Yeah.
Bones?
Dragon bones.
You start a fire with bones? Rubbing them together, or?
Lord Argynvost was still here, or his spirit or his ghost or whatever, and so were his bones. No, we didn't start the fire with the bones, but they were a part of it.
A ritual.
Yeah.
Okay. And, I look around at them. The purple one?
Gone.
He left you.
Permanently. Zielle's not looking in the eye when she says this.
I'm sorry.
We are too. She looks at the other two.
Alizato's just looking over at Zielle as she's talking, but letting her express all of this. But looking down at the ground.
Well, what were you doing to annoy our dear Strahd so well?
Just telling him what I thought of him.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that.
You know, I wore a mask the whole time at this party so that I would not be targeted afterwards. That did not help at all, apparently. He caught me anyway, and I was like, why do I even have to try to play smart? I don't know, I guess I'd rather be here than kidnapped to the castle, so it worked in my favor.
Yeah, I think choosing to insult him is probably always the best option.
I was with, I look around. Van Richten. Learned a bit of what he has learned in recent days. And I was on the road to Kresk to check out the library there, and that's where I ran into him, so... Did not get as far as I planned before seeing you again. But I did get some information from Rudolph, so at least there's that.
I was just about to make us a little bit of shelter. Would you like to come inside?
Oh, your little bubble thing!
My little bubble thing.
Oh, that would have been great on the road. Yeah, sure. Is this place safe?
Perhaps for now.
there are no more undead. There might be some insects, but I don't think they'll bother us anymore.
Okay, well, I can deal with insects.
No, but these are like these fucking spiders that just were so.
They're not that bad.
Zielle, Alizato's just slightly defeated, like maybe perhaps they weren't that bad. They were pretty bad.
Pat him on the shoulder.
Arachnophobia.
No,
Phobia of these arachnids.
at least for these ones, yes.
I can show you what we got, too. Let's set up the shelter first. Can we do anything to help, Dahlia?
Make sure none of the bugs get me.
I'm going to take out my rapier and mage hand and just kind of like clear out a space so it has less like rubble and gross shit. Better spot for bubble.
Right beneath the stained glass, back inside the chapel, you are able to complete your small little protection bubble for the night.
You said you gathered information.
Sort of. Rumors about Strahd and how he fights in his castle.
Well, luckily for us, we just got another fucking invitation to his castle.
She raises her eyebrows. You're ready to go back so soon?
Alizzato, in this moment, you spot a envelope hanging out of the back of Esmeralda's pants.
Looks like you might be welcomed as well.
I look at it, chase it a little like dog chasing tail. And I'm gonna rip it open.
Perfectly sealed invitation.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Would you like to read it for us, Anna?
Yes. By command of the dumbass, you are cordially invited to the eternal royal marriage of Irina Kolyana, daughter of Koyan and Zielle Indirovich, and your lord, Count Stupid von Stinky, son of King Barov and Queen Ravenovia von Zarovich. Join us in the castle Ravenloft under the light of the next harvest moon in our glorious chapel to celebrate the union of our two honored, esteemed guests. Bring your blessings and your finest attire. Written toasts are mandatory in case you are called upon. Gifts, however, are not, as everything in the land already belongs to the husband-to-be. Toasts are mandatory? Who does that? Everyone has to write a toast. Have you ever been to a wedding that does that?
I've never been to any wedding.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna write shit.
He can write them.
I can, but I'm not going to. Seems incredibly personal for such a man that literally haunts my nightmares, but yeah.
I'd love to do a toast for him personally. She has an evil smile on her face. Oh shit, wedding outfits!
So what is your plan now?
Well, we found one of the artifacts that we were looking for to help us against Strahd. I will hold up the Sunblade, which is currently just the hilt, but as I'm holding it, I will use the Blade of Radiance action, so a blade of pure radiance springs into existence from the hilt. Lights up our whole little bubble.
Shield my eyes again.
Zielle, you feel the sensation of like adrenaline. Like you're ready. You're hyped up. It is like fight or flight, but in a good way right now. The second that blade emerges.
That's a nice feeling. Yeah, it seems like everything that Strahd hates, so should be fine. And we've still got the amulet. So gesture over to Alizzato. We believe there's something else for us to find in that drowned village, which is where you were headed?
No, not at all. No, I have zero desire to go there, actually.
Oh, that's crazy, because now you're here with us, and you know.
Yeah, and I have been informed that the road to Kresk now has many eyes upon it, looking specifically for me to inform Strahd. So I think I am stuck with you for a moment. I was headed to Kresk on the west side of Barovia.
Do we know what that is, Ryan? Have we heard that?
You haven't really heard of Kresk. If anyone, Alizzato would have heard of Kresk. Dahlia might have visited Kresk. it doesn't really pertain to anything that you are currently seeking right now or have heard of.
It is a small, snowy village with an abbey, and within the abbey, allegedly a library. You know, I've heard of this Amber Temple with all the dark secrets, whatever power. It's nothing like that. It is literally just an old library, and I was like, maybe there was something I could find, but another day, perhaps. What do you expect to find in the drowned village?
Madam Ava, this is one of the places she told us about, and so far, she's essentially told us about the amulet and the sun sword as well. Maybe it's not an artifact itself, but she drew a card called the Conjurer and said there'd be knowledge, history, understanding, that we would understand the enemy, to be exact. Which seems important here. And that was in a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by evil.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, there is only one of those that I've heard of in Barovia, so...
Or we could just wait for the wedding and go back to town and get some new outfits that I could help coordinate and just rest. I don't know. I don't feel like resting right now. I feel like I could maybe fight 100 undead, so...
Right. You seem pretty empowered by that sword.
She's like anxiously shaking her leg.
I've been looking, since the castle for some book of knowledge of Strahd, so perhaps it's related.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Shall we take watch in shifts?
As nods.
You and I need less sleep, Dahlia.
Oh, yes. Shall you and I just split the watch then, Zielle?
Sure. I'm not feeling too sleepy yet, unless you want first watch.
All you.
Everybody get cozy on that stone chapel floor.
I think before I turn down, I'm gonna go over to Zielle as everyone kind of settles into their sleeping spot. Will you be all right on your own? I know you're strong enough, but I'm happy to keep you company if you'd like.
You'll keep me company if you're asleep also, so... But thank you. I think I need a little Dahlia time. I'm just gonna zone out for a bit. But I'll be paying attention.
Yeah.
Excellent hearing.
It's delightful. I think you'll enjoy it.
And there's this pretty stained glass to look at, so...
Mm-hmm.
Get some rest.
I'll see you soon.
And remember, above all else, you want to stay focused on the...
Oh no, I'll never know what he was gonna say.
What wisdom would Alizzato bestow upon you in these times?
It's funny.
The world will never know.
I'll have to keep watch so he can tell me in the morning, I guess.
Zielle, why don't you give me a perception check for the night as the rest of you doze off one by one.
This is going to be my first roll on my new custom Zielle dice.
They came! Let's go!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Made for me by Frosted Gears.
Oh,
Over
cool.
on the Discord, patreon.com/castparty. Come hang out.
Icon.
However much I
It's
roll,
free.
it's gonna tell me how much you like this show.
Wow.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Ooh, it's a 19.
Okay.
Plus my 6, that's a 25. That's pretty good. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We can use these dice.
Dang.
Oh, I'm watching. I'm dissociating, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to dissociate. I think I'm not.
It is in one of those states where you find yourself completely zoning out. For us IRL present day folk, it's like when you zone out while you're driving a car on the way home. You have no idea where the past 10 minutes went, but you are perfectly on the road. You are aware of everything around you.
Who does that, Ryan?
Every day. And as you're looking up at this stained glass window, the sound of Alizzato's snoring covering this bubble. Through it, you can hear the soft, faint skittering of the spiders up above. Some rain starting to hit the roof and leaking down through, hitting puddles here and there throughout the open roof. Though nothing dangerous comes your way. And you are able to finish your watch, though I would like to know, what might you be thinking about in the meantime? What's going through your head after everything?
Am I attuned to the Sunblade yet? I kind of wanted to just focus, like, look at my new toy.
Oh, yeah.
If I was not attuned, I would attune. Otherwise, I guess I'd kind of be... That seems like a good dissociation point into a blade of radiant light. Testing the weight a little, and she's trying not to... Like, she's trying to be as absent-minded as she can. She's not trying to think too hard about anything, so she's kind of paying attention to that.
Throughout the night, you are able to get a great feel for it. The weight, the balance, how it feels with and without the blade itself attached, and also the emotions that go through. It is a bit of a roller coaster throughout the night. There was the full-on adrenaline that you felt when you emerged the blade. It was ready, though without it fighting or taking care of the goal that it set for itself. It starts to feel a little mellow, a little sorrowful, before it sinks into those thoughts of remembrance, nostalgia, but on the sadder side, before it finally calms itself as you do the same. And you are able to finish your watch.
How does Dahlia sleep? Her eyes closed. They open.
That's a great question. Dahlia is sitting up.
As she's meditating, yeah.
Yeah, like legs straight out in front of her, feet flexed back. She has her hands crossed over her chest as if she were in a coffin, but she is sitting up. And her eyes are fully open, and she's like... just like a little hum, a gentle little hum as she's meditating. But her eyes are rolled back in her head, so there is that.
Dahlia? Dahlia?
Yes. Hi.
I just can't believe that. I forgot that's how you rested the last time we were in one of these huts. All's good. The spider's making a little bit of noise up there, but nothing came close.
Good. Good. How are you feeling? Ready to rest?
Yeah.
Well, rest well, my friend.
Thank you. She's just gonna do a little cross-legged sit. She'll probably go to, like, the edge. She'll probably find, actually, obviously, I don't know, like, directionally the orientation, but she'll kind of go tuck away in a little corner like the last time they were in this. I know there's not a corner because it's around. Well, is it around? It's a sphere, yeah?
Yeah, big circle. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll tuck away in a little edge. She'll, like, leave some space behind her and lay down. So she's basically in the same position she was last time, laying on Theren's lap. And she'll close her eyes.
Zielle, as you slowly, finally drift off for some much-needed rest. Dahlia, let's hit a perception check for your watch, please.
Bad. 12.
And what is Dahlia thinking about after all of this as you begin your watch? Silence is finally coming over you. Alizato's finally found that REM sleep, so the snoring's died down a little bit. You hear the rain pitter-pattering on the roof into the empty puddles. The skittering has stopped as it's gotten late. And you are just with yourself in this chapel.
She is gonna look down and look for, like, the faint glow of her new armor. Is it still there? It's still kind of... I can see it, right?
You can faintly see it, especially being bathed in this, if you could consider it light, coming in through the stained glass window. You can faintly see it as you begin to move your limbs. Certain movements will have a shimmer down your elbow, on your forearm. You could see a shoulder pad here and there. But just for a moment as it flickers in that light.
Dahlia is gonna take her finger and try to touch her shoulder. Can I get to my shoulder, or do I stop like an inch away from it?
You do stop. There is that barrier.
She's gonna amuse herself by doing that for a while. And that's why she only rolled a 12, is because she's like, wow. And then I think look up to the stained glass where she believes that someone may be listening to her and just whisper another, "Thank you. If you have anything else that can help, we would super duper appreciate it." Just kind of wait for a response.
As that light washes over you, you're thinking, you're praying, you're sitting in this moment. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Why? Just why? 11.
You are looking up at this stained glass, and the pitter-pattering of the rain atop the roof turns into the sound of hooves charging across stone. As you begin to hear reverberating echoes of a time once before. You hear those hooves turn into sword clashes, steel on shields, impact wounds, screams, and ultimately screams of retreat and defeat. And the one thing that you hear specifically is a man calling the name Godfrey in distress over and over, trying to find him as the sounds of battle commence around him. This man is distraught. There is pain in his voice as he cannot find the one person that he seeks.
I'm going to, because I don't have a journal and I don't want to steal anyone else's journal, I'm going to try to write the name on the, like, in stone, like, take a smaller stone and just, like, chalk on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Write the name so I don't forget it. And maybe, like, a couple, like, thoughts of, like, horse hooves, cobblestone, Strahd's castle, question mark? And I'll just kind of sit with that, I guess. I think she kind of racks her brain trying to see if she can place it either in her own memories or what we've done with this party, and is planning to ask everyone about it when they wake up, but is excited because she got a response this time. It was before just the twinkling of light, and now it was like an actual thing, so that's exciting to her. So I think she's just kind of scribbling down her notes, and then maybe when she sees that it's successful, that the chalk works, she's gonna just kind of sketch some constellations on the ground. Oh, she's gonna like sketch around everyone like you would trace a body, but it's like, but it's constellations and not like a straight line.
Wait, the sleeping people?
Yeah.
And at the very tail end of your long rest, you all may take that long rest. And Alizzato, you feel a hand brush your ankle as Dahlia accidentally grazes you, finishing off that last chalk line for your own constellation.
Hey, Dahlia, what are you?
Hello. Good morning.
What are you doing?
I'm just drawing. This constellation reminded me of you. It's a bear who's very strong and courageous.
What? Alizzato slightly like blushes before being like, well, what? Okay, then what's Zielle?
Zielle's is witty and sharp. Always knows what to do. A good leader.
That tracks.
What's a constellation?
The stars cluster together and form shapes and pictures, and they tell stories. But of course, here in Barovia, we can't really see the stars, but where I come from, you could.
So are they the shapes that you saw where you came from? Or you are pretending?
Talia kind of cocks her head, and I think it takes her a minute to suss through her memories to determine the answer to that question. As I don't know if she knows if all of it is real, or maybe some of it through the years has been kind of ripped apart and repieced back together in her head. They were real.
I wonder if we have the same shapes in our sky.
Oh, yes. When we hopefully lift all of the mist, I bet we could find out. We can talk about all of the Barovian constellations. I'm sure there's so much more to study. Wow, that's very exciting, actually. Sorry.
No, I agree. If they tell stories, if they have meaning, I would be interested to see what Barovia has.
Yes, as me as well. We could study them together.
All right, let's get rid of those mists.
Rations, anyone? And she pulls out like 4 pieces of beef jerky.
Yum.
Breakfast of champions.
Does the name Godfrey mean anything to anyone?
No.
Can't say that it rings a bell.
It's a nice name.
Some affinity to someone in your past named Godfrey, Dahlia?
No. It seems to be a memory of maybe someone rushing the castle and attacking it, which is what my friends and I tried to do many, many years ago. It didn't obviously go well, but I'm interested that another group had tried the same thing.
How many years ago did you do that?
30?
Oh. Wow.
Another lifetime, it feels like.
It was for me, yeah.
Am I the oldest here? Surely not. No, Alizzato is.
Excuse you?
Well, it depends. Do you take the accumulation of his years or just like this time?
It's true.
I like to think that I'm quite young for my age.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm hundreds of years old, Esmeralda. I've no idea. I just have to be optimistic about everything I do.
He means young-spirited.
Young at heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll sort of like lean into Dahlia and I'm like, but like, there is a chance that you could possibly be the oldest. So, there is that. But it's okay. It's not a competition. We're just doing this together.
That's right. That's true. I still think you're the oldest.
I'm definitely the oldest.
All right, Grandma and Grandpa, shall we hit the road?
What?
I'm sorry. Are you losing your hearing?
Oh my god.
No, Zielle, don't provoke him.
Sorry, I should respect my elders.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry we saw Strahd last night. It's something, the sword. I had a really emotional night last night. I mean, we all had I don't need to explain myself.
Who's ready to get their shoes wet?
Half this party doesn't wear shoes, but
Oh,
I guess me.
you and I are ready to ruin our nice shoes. Well, shoe for me.
Oh, all right. We only have 3 shoes between this whole party.
As you all depart from the chapel, make your way out to the main foyer and head out the main gate. It is a hike back down to the main road from the tippy top of Argynvostholt. And then you head east if you were to head to Berez until you hit that fork in the road. Is there anything specific you guys are chatting about along the way, as it will be quite a bit of travel?
I just have an extra eye out for bats and wolves on the road.
I want to talk to Dahlia. We're a small enough group that I'm sure unless anyone is wandering off for any reason, it's within everyone's ear range. It's not a private conversation.
Before we get to that conversation, speaking of Dahlia, can I have a wisdom saving throw with -5, please?
What?
No. I want to talk to her
So
first.
mean.
I want to talk to her first. Wait, but I'm next to you. Wait, but you have a bonus. Did you add that last time?
I didn't. With a -5, Ryan? How about?
Yes, -5.
He's out to get me.
No, so it's only a -3 if we're on the road, if we're walking, if we're together.
With just a -3, then total 22 -3 is 19.
Again, Dahlia, just like the past 2-3 days now, you feel that twinge behind your right ear. And this time, no voice comes, as per usual. The only thing you hear is the sound of water as it gets quicker and quicker and dangerous and rapid before finally settling once more.
Dahlia just is gonna kind of like press her hand to her right ear, maybe like, when you plug your ear with your finger and you can like hear your blood. I think she kind of pushes her hand against her ear so hard that even when the sound subsides, She can't exactly tell when it's over because she's just trying to press it away so intensely that she now is just, well, I mean, I guess her blood doesn't really move through her body, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So it's just a lot of silence, I guess, actually.
Even worse.
Even worse. Even worse. She looks behind her but doesn't see anything and knows that more likely than not it's some sort of foreboding for the water they are about to venture into. So I think she just kind of is maybe kind of tapping her ear with her hand, making sure that it's gone as you approach her, Zielle.
Dahlia, I wanted to ask you about the stars.
Oh, yes. Would you like to study the stars with Ez and I when this is all over? Obviously, Alizato's invited as well, but...
Oh, you're gonna invite a man?
No. Should I not?
No, Alizzato can come. He's cool, but we actually used to, at the Temple of Suni in Ambrosa, there was one girl who is really into the stars. I'm sure you guys would have gotten along great. She said that, well, we're all born under different stars, right? And that affects who we are. I didn't know if you knew anything about that.
About the star signs?
Yeah.
I do. I know many things about the star signs. Do you know what star you were born under?
I believe I was born under the sign of the Manticore. It's a fire sign. Go figure.
Do you know the story?
I'm a little vague on it. I loved listening to her talk, but I mostly let the other girls go at it. I figured why. I thought that Suni had a plan for me, so I wasn't too worried about the stars, but now I'm maybe less sure about that.
Well, I would love to see your constellation when this is, obviously we can't see it now, but it might be fun to research it together.
Do you know yours? I don't even know if we have the same constellations.
I don't know either.
What do we think Alizzato is?
He's just like batting away a fly before catching it, and without anybody realizing, like contemplating eating it.
No!
And then just like flickering it away.
Definitely an earth sign.
Probably an earth sign, yeah. Hey, Alizzato, do you know what time of year you were born? Wait, this time. I don't know if it's... but actually, hold on, this is confusing.
Yes, perhaps he's a different sign every time. That's too many to keep track of.
I was born in the summertime.
Maybe the sign of the Dryad. I think that's the one after mine.
What a perfect fit. Andromeda was the one that I was born under. The chained woman destined to be sacrificed. So, kind of played my hand there, didn't I?
Oh.
Yeah. But at the end of the tale, she's rescued. And although my rescuer ended up also being my captor, it did get out. And there's not really an end to the story, so it's kind of what we make of it, I suppose.
Do you think the stars give final say on who we are and what we do?
I think control, whether it be by our hand or the stars, is an illusion. I don't think anyone really has a final say.
Would you know what mine is?
What time of year were you born?
At the middle of autumn.
I think in autumn there's the wyvern and the centaur. What kind of sign do you think Esmeralda is, Dahlia?
Strong-willed, independent, smart. I think you're the centaur.
Centaur. Interesting.
What do you think Theren would have been?
Oh, that man was way too emotional. He's definitely a water sign.
Did anyone know when he was born? Did his birthday happen? Did I make that up?
Did his birthday happen while we were together, you mean? Or was he born?
Was he born? It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know where Theren came from.
The sea serpent.
What do they say about the sea serpents?
Vast. Never-ending. Wise. Kind of makes a face. But loyal to a fault.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right one. The Church of Sunni, of course. Is anyone surprised? She loved to do, like, compatibility readings and things like that. I didn't have anyone I needed her to do one for, but I loved listening to them. I'd love to hear your take on that sort of thing later on once we can see stars.
Yes, that would be fun.
I definitely need you to do our compatibility, like all of like the party compatibility.
Oh, yes. I mean, surely we are compatible on some level. I think we fill in each other's gaps quite nicely. Loyal and smart and wise and strong. I can't think of a facet that we are missing, truly. Yes, we should definitely deep dive, as they say, when this is all over. I think Dahlia has gotten very excited throughout this conversation and has kind of forgot what she knows to be true about when the mist lifts, and is just now gritting her teeth through the positivity as they continue to talk, not wanting to dull the sanctity of the small joy that we can find in the pockets of peace that we can find in this place.
I have never talked with anyone who in such a short amount of time has so many times brought up the concept of when this is all over. And when this is finished. And when he is gone. That beacon you lit, I think was very effective.
A little bit of hope goes a long way.
I think the lighting of the beacon was an unfortunate ignition, but a needed one. I've never been one for hopeful optimism, Esmeralda, but upon meeting these individuals, I don't want to say I can see the fog lifting from my eyes, but the idea of it is welcomed.
You think they can see the beacon from Vallaki?
I think so. I think perhaps all over Barovia.
You make your way to that fork in the road. If you were to continue east, you'd be back in Vallaki. But instead you head south. And the air begins to get thicker and thicker as the trail hugs a river for several miles. The dirt and grass slowly turn to mud as the banks of the river become less and less discernible as you walk. Until, as Esmeralda said, you are sloshing through nothing but standing water as far as the eye can see, as this road turns to marsh, and the trail dissolves into spongy earth, pochmarked with stands of tall reeds and a plethora of buzzing insects. A thick shroud of fog covers all, and you begin to feel damp, moist. The air is heavy here as your boots are being sucked into the mud with every step, or
All three of them.
your
All three
feet
boots.
for that matter. In some areas, the water is up to your knees, or even beyond, as you begin to dive deeper into this swamp. And you slowly begin to spot buildings, or at least the remains of them. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with this black mildew, and roofs mostly caved in on itself. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. And everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart from one spot to the next, hungry for blood.
Oh, well, this is lovely. So glad we came here.
Can I light a torch as we're going through? Bugs don't like fire. I don't like bugs. So, doesn't seem like a great place for dry books. Maybe it is a person?
Hiding deep within. Could be.
They said there were witches in the rivers or the drowned village. I don't know. Has anyone ever dealt with a witch?
once.
Yeah?
Or maybe she was... No, I don't remember. It was a long time ago. The blue water in it's when I stopped drinking. I don't remember much. She said she was a witch, but I just know that I needed to stop drinking. And you've seen me drink from that point, but that was a different me.
Yeah, the other time you stopped drinking.
Yes, my other life. I'll take the like mud and marsh around, and I'm just gonna begin applying it on my actual like body, just to kind of like blend in.
There it is.
Alizzato covers his nose and just like,
Is that safe?
comes out Garnier commercial style, just like brushes his hair back, the leaves and twigs out of his beard. Now, I may not be sure if witches reside within these putrid lands, but I know that Argynvost Hold was not a place that I've ever visited, nor did I ever think I would visit. And here we are. So perhaps we might keep our wits about us.
I have heard whispers on the wind of a terrible witch residing over Perez, or ruins that remain. But many accuse the Vistani of being witches when they just don't understand us. So who knows? Although, as far as I've heard, the few who go to visit Perez out of curiosity return.
Well, good thing we're not just here out of curiosity, then we're on a mission.
Yeah, on a mission for information that we are curious about.
All right, I was trying to put it more positively.
As you guys descend deeper into the marsh, how about we get perception checks from everybody, please?
I am casting prestidigitation on a scarf and wrapping that around my nose and mouth so it just smells like lavender.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, copy paste.
Copy paste.
I'll do mine. Smell like roses. Oh no. Well, I'm distracted by the bugs and the smells. 2 + 6 is 8.
Also 8.
Oh no.
17.
I got a 19.
Dahlia and Alizzato. Dahlia, as you begin to walk forward, you can tell based on your perception that, one, these clusters of flies do seem to be looking for things. Looking for their next victim or their next meal. Another thing you see is these cottages that you have scattered around you, the ruins. They almost begin to make up 2 separate roads, though you could barely call them that in this current state. But it looks like they would follow 2 paths that lead in somewhat of a donut around this village. And the other thing that you see, Dahlia, is scattered throughout, some in what would be the lawns of these ruins, others in the farmlands, are multiple different scarecrows, still in the wind. Some with rotted, carved pumpkin heads as jack-o'-lanterns, others with a plethora of sticks that make up what could be a face in some way, shape, or form. All with this eerie look to them as the birds stay far, far away. And Alizzato, ahead of you are the ruins. However, something out of the corner of your eye catches across what would be the river, or what you know to be the river, that follows along the edge of Perez. Across, through this fog, you see these large monuments coming out of the ground. Thin, maybe 4 to 6 feet wide, but about 8 to 10 feet tall. One even tower overing the rest of them. And from within, you see the faint flicking of a lantern, as if someone is trying to signal you. It's flashing on, flashing off. The light disappears and it comes back. Then in rapid succession, this seems purposeful.
If me and Dahlia are sort of like taking in this a little bit more than the other two, I'll make it a point to reach out to her. As soon as I do, I guess I'll make some like, I don't know, like an animal sound or something, just to almost like confirm back while I'm looking at the light. But in doing so, like then pulling Dahlia so that she can see the light coming in and out. Perhaps some like crow sound, some like slight whistling perhaps.
That crow sound, as it echoes across the water and you send it off, returns to you a moment later. The exact noise that you made, though a little higher pitch, as if someone was mimicking you.
What do you think it is?
I think we should avoid the bugs and I'll draw your attention. I'll like start to point and then realize that might be a bad idea. And so just kind of nod my head toward one of the scarecrows. And we should probably avoid those. But I think whatever is here knows we're here now.
Turn around to Esmeralda and Zielle. It seems we are being observed. Somebody knows we're here. And they're trying to invite us in.
How could they have noticed us as I am casting intermittently a cross between Firebolt and Prestidigitation to put a little tiny ball of fire in my hand and like wave it through flies?
I'll reach out with my divine sense, I guess, to see if I can detect anything within 60 feet.
Nothing comes back to you.
Well, I don't sense anything undead, at least.
That's great.
And then there's those things over there. And I'll point over to the scarecrows that Dahlia was talking about.
How far away are they? The closest one?
There was one on the edge of the 60-foot radius for Zielle's divine sense. However, you can tell that they are scattered throughout the ruins.
I'm gonna shoot the closest one with a firebolt.
Please roll me to attack.
She's a perfect replacement for Theren. that was me out of character. I would not say that. Theren, I kick it. I kick the scarecrow.
I kick it.
18.
18. Please roll some damage.
Ooh, 18 fire.
Jesus.
Explodes.
Esmeralda, what does this magic look like?
I mean, I'm casting this Prestidigitation, this little ball of fire that I juggle this little tennis ball sized ball of flame very quickly between my hands so it doesn't hurt. Just throwing it through different swarms of flies. I'm kind of juggling it and I see this scarecrow and I just like narrow my eyes at it and just hurl it like a baseball.
As this burst of flame comes forth and heads straight for that scarecrow, upon impact, Alizzato, you immediately see that that lantern shuts off. The light goes dim immediately. As the second the fire hits the scarecrow, it begins to burn as its limbs come off of its stick and begin to creak and charge you all, though it begins to burn up as it's moving towards you, falling flat into the marsh, its pumpkin head rolling and submerging before floating slowly to you.
Backing up without turning around, backing up.
Only for Dahlia to see one cocked head, a limb, scarecrow's eyes darting towards you.
Oh no.
As they all begin to move in one direction.
But they're real far away, right?
And for today, that's gonna be a wrap for us today.
Oh, man.
God.
Oh man.
Yeah, the other group was like, oh, damn, no, they're on their own. Fuck that.
Good luck.
Thank you all so much for listening. Nice yap fest before getting into some more spooky scarecrow horror. And we will continue our potential scarecrow fight, or I guess we'll see what happens and what these folks decide to do.
We're gonna negotiate with the scarecrows.
yeah. But until then, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Head on over to our Patreon if you want some more content from us. Patreon.com/castparty. Support these wonderful actors, cast members, D&D players, and the like. And we'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Au
Bye.
revoir.
Leave your star sign in the comments. Thanks.